Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we have to take this financial report. There's no way around it at this point, but that's good. I was actually planning to take it before the last mission, before we realized that we could just sneak in an extra mission. So this is perfect. I'm absolutely content with this. So let's go ahead and get this done. And we're going to have mech warriors coming back here pretty quickly. I do definitely want to be prioritizing work on maybe not the blackjack, actually. I think it's okay. We'll just tick forward here. Let's just get this all done. There's the upgraded arcade on the Argo. Like, you know, that's just super high priority here. One thing I am thinking about grabbing at this point. Yes, we should grab drive upgrades. This is definitely something we should do. 619k. 1.5 for the medbay. Okay, that's a little rich for our current situation. But I would absolutely love to have even just that one medical point, let alone this nice little roll here. It's not huge, but incapacitating and lethal damage, it's nice to be able to not have that. That's definitely a thing. However, given our current costs, I'm kind of actually feeling the low G pool. This gives us a med point in addition to the morale, but only for 279k. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll grab that med point so that our fatigues will be slightly less long. And we need to tick forward and continue repairs here. Okay. There's all of our repairs done. Finally. Skinny dipping, huh? This is the new low G pool installation. It's not done yet. What should we do about it? We'll erase the recording. Morale increased by 10. Perfect. Excellent. Let's just ignore that. Fantastic. Okay, we need to do some promotions here. We'll definitely get that done. A point of tactics for Arclight. Okay, not the best, but we'll do it. Anything else here? Kodiak, Bandit. Do it. That is fantastic. He definitely needs that. Anything else here? Squib, Bandit. Take that. Also, a point of piloting. That's very nice. Happy about that one. Tarbox could grab a point of piloting, I suppose. That's fine. And Woody is doing okay. Let's double check in the mech bay, make sure that nothing is broken. I mean, the imp... Oh, yep. The imp is very broken. It can stop that. We already knew the imp is broken. Now, this is primarily something that we're waiting on finances to be able to get that back together. And realistically, I should have not readied it before we were ready to repair it. It's costing us money, but I'm reasonably comfortable with this. So let's go ahead and deploy, since it looks like none of these mechs are substantially damaged. That is great. What do we have available? It's a recovery mission here. Now, I'm not actually sure what the color coding on these means. I'm sure it means something, but I don't actually know that. That's a captured base. That's a... Okay, so the color coding is just the mission type? Well, not necessarily, unless I'm colorblind. Actually, looking at this, I think this is blue and this is purple. I have a hard time telling those apart because of my colorblindness. Yeah, that's all recovery. So, yeah, that is then... an attack and defend. That's risky. I don't think we run that right now. Oh, look at that salvage. That's also super risky and would require travel, which we'll pass on. So yeah, the color coding here is definitely the mission type. That's okay. Although I don't really see that much difference between these two. I can actually tell that they're a little different. I'm just bad at telling these differences, so I'm probably going to have to look through these no matter what, just because of my colorblindness, but that's okay. That's okay. This one is an interesting option. Good salvage, not great pay, indicates to me like this might be a reasonably simple 5 skull. I like it. Maybe we go for pure salvage here. Yeah, this is worth a pure salvage. Absolutely. And it didn't take that. There we go. So everybody should be good to go except for this, of course. We're at 565 tons right now. So I don't think we can bring the Centurion. Yeah, we definitely can't. We could, however, bring the Raven here, or the Panther, but I think I'd rather bring the Raven. Do we have anybody with Raven skills already? Nidhogg, Lord Daki does have Raven skills. Okay. And everybody else appears to be good to go. Let's do this. So this is a recovery mission, and I think this is going to be a reasonably simple one, which is good. We definitely need to get our hands on some salvage here in order to make ourselves some quick cash. And if we happen to get some decent parts out of it, that would be great too. I do not mind that. The real question is, just how many enemies are we going to be up against? It's hard to tell. Just wait till you see what Darius says about this mission. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Come on, loading screen. You can do it. There we go. So we need to retrieve Davian's double-crossing scientist and escape. A scientist for a Davian conglomerate has turned industrial spy for a rival corporation from the locals. She was privy to numerous industrial secrets that we would prefer not to fall into our competitors' hands. The local government leadership has offered to sell her back, but we intend to use the false hope of negotiations to buy you time to extract the scientist through more proactive means. I think I've lost track of how many layers of betrayal this represents. Is this a quadruple cross? This must be some scientist. Indeed. Quadruple cross. Okay, do we have any allies? We do. The only good local government is a dead local government, says our ally. Okay, that's awkward. I'm a little concerned about dropping down here. I would love to drop on the road, but I don't want to drop people on this cliff. That'd be preferential. So you can see here that this would be dropping the archer on this cliff. It would be dropping the guillotine. They might be able to navigate that, but they also might just get stuck there. So I'm not okay with that. Let's go ahead and see about placing it there. That's a good one. Nah, I moved it. Okay. Let's just get rid of them all. We could place out in the water. This is deep water. We could also potentially land up here. We have a similar situation, though. But I think up here is actually our best bet. Can we navigate this? We may or may not be able to. But I think we can get through here. I don't think we'll get stuck if we drop up here. Okay, who is this? This is the Nidhogg, that's fine. And the guillotine, I think, will be okay there. So let's give this a go, and hopefully we don't get stuck here. If we do, this will be very awkward indeed.
Let's get to fighting.
Okay, so we can see an allied stalker over here, a trebuchet. Not bad fire support. Okay. That trebuchet moves again. We exited combat. I think. No, we're actually in combat here. Okay.
Waiting for order.
Yeah, the chameleon can navigate this. That's good. We're going to go ahead and move up to here as a scout.
Let's go.
And we see a whole lot of nothing. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're going to move up with the Raven as well. The Raven can navigate all of this, so that's great to see.
Pedal to the metal.
Okay.
Good to go.
The Jaeger will cruise up as far as it can, which isn't tremendously far, of course. It's a Jaeger.
Orders?
The Archer will do the same, and it can make it up into this forest.
Double time.
Great.
Let's go.
The Guillotine should be able to get a decent chunk. Oh, wait, this is the long-range guillotine, not the short-range guillotine. Okay. Yeah, it won't get super far. The J. Edgar, on the other hand, I absolutely want to scout out this area. What do we got?
Roger.
We see a griffin. That's not very spooky. Do we see anything else up there? Not currently. However, that gives this trebuchet a rear arc attack on this griffin. That's pretty good. It's not the griffin that moves right now. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
The harasser could make its way up over here. I think I'm going to not fire on the griffin, though. Griffins don't tend to run that hot. Some variants can, I suppose, but this one probably won't. We'll save our flamer ammo for now. The blackjack will position right up over here, and we can pot-shot this griffin in its rear arc. Now, these hit odds are really, really crappy. We'll give it a go. We actually hit one of those. I'm shocked. 0.9% chance to hit that. Well, I'll take that. We're going to move up with our Nidhogg. 6.2. Do we take this rocket pack? I don't think so.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Yeah, it's fine. The griffin moves now, and it won't have its back to us anymore, I'm sure. It ran off over this way. Okay.
What's up, boss?
This is starting to get suspicious.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this situation.
Full throttle.
I mean, I've not seen anything to cause me to pull the plug,
Ready for orders. Throttle down.
but I'm definitely suspicious of what's happening here. Exiting contact, or exiting combat rather. So they get a free movement. The griffin closes in there. Okay, we see over here, there's a dragon slayer and a sorcerer. Okay. We're going to reserve for right now. The sorcerer will move up. Is that an MRM-40 boat? Yeah, that's what that is, all right. I'm not shocked by this. That's what the last sorcerer that we ran into was. Dual MRM-40s.
Damage.
That's exactly what this was. Okay.
Receiving you.
The sorcerer has now moved, which means that we are safe to move up here. I'm going to use the chameleon to engage this griffin.
Position confirmed.
And we will see if we can do a little bit of damage to him here. Yeah, 70 damage. We'll take that. That is not bad at all. The trebuchet moves up, fires also on the griffin. 15 damage. Okay. Now, we expect 2 more phase 20 movers here, including the griffin. The griffin backs off and doesn't do anything.
Ready to get it on.
Interesting. The Dragon Slayer hasn't moved yet. So we're going to move in... Oh, hello. A Jaeger? Okay. That's fine. We're going to move in over here with the J. Edgar.
Going full throttle.
And we're going to heat up this Sorcerer a little bit. And hopefully soften his rear arc slightly. Okay, yeah, that's a little softened. Not much, though. Our other Trebuchet friend fires on the Griffin, and he did a good chunk of damage there. We'll take that. And now that Jaeger moves up, the question is, what's he got? LRM? Okay. The LRM variant of the Jaeger isn't very threatening. He does have a couple of autocannons. Not too bad, though. I'm not very concerned about him. We'll position our archer over here, where we're in side arc of this Griffin. And we will go ahead and light him up with our LRMs. That was a lot of internal damage. I like it.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
I agree. Now that we know where the enemies are, I'm not too upset about this.
Understood. Moving
We
fast.
got to get that sorcerer under control, but I'm reasonably confident that we can. I'm going to move the chameleon up over here, and we'll position like so. And we are going to continue to hit the side arc of this griffin.
Confirmed.
Okay. Got some decent internal damage there.
That hit something good.
Fantastic. Phase 18. That is the Dragon Slayer. I'm actually surprised we survived that Gauss rifle, but he put himself in a really awkward situation here. He turned his back to the majority of our people. He has a reasonably armored rear arc,
Yep.
but that's not a great situation for him to be in. Now, we can't get our guillotine quite into position to take advantage of that. We can, however, have our guillotine come up and attack this griffin, and I am going to fire the bolt-ons here. Did I not fire the bolt-ons?
Nice.
I guess I didn't fire the bolt-ons. Oh well, I meant to, but it didn't happen. The stalker moves up, fires on the griffin, misses the Gauss rifle. Okay. I mean, it's knocked down. What are you missing for? We're going to position our guillotine right here, and we're going to hope to not backstab our chameleons along the way, but we're going to tear into this guy a little bit. I think I'll fire not this ERPPC. We'll fire the clan ERPPC. And miss everything. Okay. Once again, he's knocked down, but I suppose he's a ways out there, and it's dark, so whatever. We're going to move up with our Jaeger, and we don't have LOS on anything at all here. Okay, that's fine.
I'm receiving
Now,
you.
our harasser is absolutely going to come up over this way into the rear arc of the sorcerer.
Confirmed.
We're going to swap over to standard ammo. Only 33% hit chance here, but we're going to try to soften up the sorcerer's rear arc a bit. Not the most ideal I've ever seen, but it does the trick, I suppose. Next, we're going to move our Nidhogg up into the rear arc of this Dragon Slayer. We're going to use our bomb splash damage to also hit the sorcerer here. But we're going to really light up this Dragon Slayer.
Target locked. On enemy.
Excellent. Good structure exposure there, and the Dragon Slayer is no longer evasive. He's in a lot of danger currently.
do for you?
The Raven is going to position... We reworked the Raven. We're going to position in here. However, I would love to Vigilance the Raven here. We don't quite have the resolve to do it. I really want to Vigilance the Raven. But we're going to hit this Dragon Slayer in the rear arc as hard as the Raven possibly can, which isn't tremendously hard. For some reason, I was thinking it was still the Longfire variant, but it absolutely is not. We have changed that. We're going to move the Maxim up, and the danger point here is still the Sorcerer. So we're going to go for the Sorcerer. The question is, do we go for the Inferno ammo to try to get him to have ammo explosions from overheat? Or do we go for the raw damage? And seeing as he's still fairly armored in the rear arc, but he's a little overheated, I think we're going to go for the Inferno ammo. Okay, 28 heat there. That will hopefully keep him from doing too much here. Oh boy. Well, so much for the Raven. Actually, this is fine.
That was a heavy hit, Commander.
And he succeeded that roll, and actually isn't shut down. Okay. I'm a little surprised the Raven weathered that as gracefully as it did.
Got it.
We're going to move up with our Chameleon here, and we're going to fire on this Griffin. I'm okay with this overheat.
Firing a full salvo.
2 damage. Okay, that was not worth the overheat.
Heat damage.
That's fine. The Jaeger moves up, fires on the J. Edgar, hits everything there. Wow. 5 evasive pips, just not mattering. Oh well. We don't care about the J. Edgar.
Commander?
The Raven I think our best bet here is to walk into rear arc of the sorcerer and kick it. You know, the legendary Raven melee prowess.
Coordinates received.
It's not great. Don't get me wrong. We did pierce the armor there, though. In the CT. Not bad. Going for the sorcerer. I would really prefer that they finish off this guy, honestly, with their fire support. The Dragon Slayer moves up. That's fine. Sure, a head hit, but we don't exactly care. As of right now, that's fine, and actually preferential, because I was worried about their positioning and being able to get into rear arc with various mechs. The guillotine is definitely going to engage the Dragon Slayer, but we're not going to charge it. We're just going to walk up into its rear arc,
Position confirmed.
and we are going to hit this guy as hard as we can. Are we going to fire the ERPPC here? Actually, I think we are. There is a chance of ammo explosion. It's a risk. But I think it's a sufficiently small risk. We missed the ERPPC, which is sad.
Short-range missiles are
Okay,
out.
we're good.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
We did unsteady the Dragon Slayer with that, which is fantastic. That allowed a lot of those missiles to hit. And a knockdown on the Dragon Slayer. That's actually a pretty big deal.
Yes, Commander.
Gonna move up with the Jaeger here.
Move into position.
I would love to hit with these Gauss rifles. We're probably gonna backstab our Chameleon, but we're gonna give it a go.
Attacking from position.
We didn't backstab the Chameleon, but we also didn't hit the Griffin. I'll accept that. Honestly, that's about as good as I could have hoped for. We're going to move up with the Blackjack here. The question is, do we go for the Jaeger? And I think the answer is absolutely here. We even maybe fire this medium laser. I might want to consider removing these medium lasers and going for more heat sinks.
Confirmed.
Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Was that actually a hit there? That was actually a hit. Gauss rifle managed to hit. Okay, I'm going to position the harasser here. This is flames on the way. We are aware of this. The sorcerer, we're going to go ahead and heat him right on up. That's a shutdown. That's absolutely fantastic for us.
I'm your spaniel.
The archer will step up,
Rolling.
and we're going to just drop missiles on this griffin.
Got it, Commander.
Okay, we got a kill there. I'm actually surprised, considering that only 2 missiles there, I think, were armor blow-throughs. I would love to get the guillotine in position to attack this Dragon Slayer. We can't quite get there, so we'll sink some heat.
I'm here.
The Chameleon absolutely will come over this way, though.
Acknowledged.
We're not sprinting, but we are maybe going to go for a head hit on this guy. I don't really care where we hit other than that. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually an ejection. I will absolutely take that. The Nidhogg is definitely going to move over into rear arc of this Jaeger if we can get turned around. And it looks like we can't quite make it there, so we're going to have to settle for side arc. Okay.
Walking on target.
Jaegers are not very well armored unless they are modified, though. Stock Jaegers are not well armored. I'm actually going to move the Maxim over here, and we're going to engage this guy.
Affirmative.
We don't have rear arc on... I'm a moron. I thought that the sorcerer was knocked down. It's not. I'm a moron. We're too late. We're going to go for the kill on the Jaeger. I should have gone for the kill on the sorcerer. I absolutely should have gone for the kill on the sorcerer, but for some reason I was thinking that it got knocked down and that its rear arc was inaccessible, but no, that was the other mech. That's the knockdown on the sorcerer. Okay, that's fine. Now we're in the situation I thought we were in. So I guess we'll just go for the head hit there. Oh, I thought we were meleeing for some reason. Oh man, I'm misplaying this right now.
Goods to go.
Oh well. We'll engage this guy with the chameleon. We'll close into here. We're only going to be able to fire one of our medium-heavy lasers, but that's fine.
Here we go.
Little bit of damage to the Jaeger. Not a ton.
Watch my
The Jaeger moves now, and we'll see if we regret our life choices. Eh. The harasser getting destroyed is fine. We don't care.
That hit hard.
Very, very expendable. We're going to move up with our Jaeger, and this guy is, at this point, knocked down. So I think that we absolutely go for the head hit. I don't think we got it, but oh, pilot ejection. That is really, really interesting for salvage purposes. I'm going to move up to here with the archer. The question is, are we better off using Deadfire here? I doubt it at this range, but okay. Hit that Jaeger. That was some good clustering there.
Enemy down.
Well, are we going to have another unit spawn when we capture this facility? I actually kind of doubt it, but we might. And we need to consider that is a definite possibility. I'm not saying that we're not going to. But I don't think we will. Just based on how much C-bills this was worth. So we're going to close in here, sink some heat. It'll all be good.
Commander.
And the chameleon should be able to capture the target zone. Okay. Everybody else, we're pretty much just going to sink heat.
Standing by.
Ready for
Not like they have any heat to sink.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Fantastic. That was a simple one. But we're going to get some very interesting salvage out of that. That sorcerer, those MRM 40s, that's a fascinating build. I'm not sure if we want to go for that or if we want to build something a little more long range. We'll have to look at the speed of that guy and how well it can keep up with our mediums. Yeah, we got very little payment. That's okay. We also took very little damage. Losing a couple vehicles I don't care about. So yeah, we can definitely get ourselves this sorcerer. And so we shall. We'll take that for sure. We could also get ourselves very close to getting a Victor. I'm not super into Victors. The hard points on this particular variant aren't bad, though. We could do this. There are these medium pulse lasers. The MRM 40s, we do have one of those. Maybe we get that in the roulette. We do get 19 things in the roulette. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We got the Gauss Rifle M7, we'll keep that. LBX AC5, sure. LRM 20, whatever. PPC Donal, okay. Small laser, sure. XL engine, a double heatsink kit. We did not get the MRMs, which I was really hoping for, but that's okay. Did we get that extra Victor part? We actually did. So we have a full Victor and a full Sorcerer from this. 2 full Assault Mechs. Now we don't have the money to ready them yet. But even so. That is a big, big deal. We don't have the tonnage to drop them, and we don't have the funds to ready them, but they are available for later. And that's great. And you know what? I think that we should unready the imp for right now. Although, do we have to... I think we have to repair it first, don't we? Well, let's see how much this cost. Okay, we made money not counting our salvage. I'm pretty sure we have to have the imp in a droppable state before we can actually... Yeah, too badly damaged to safely lock it down. So we have to keep it here, unfortunately. The question is, how much would it cost us to ready the other 2 assaults? I don't think it's worth it. We'll just need to keep it in the back of our minds that we have that sorcerer ready. This guy. And we have a Victor as well. Overall, This is really, really, really encouraging. We're doing very well here. Hello, what are you? Oh, that's a different variant of the Victor. This is not a variant of the Victor I think that we want. We want this one. At any rate, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next episode, we're going to look to make some money to start putting these assault mechs together. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.